Bullshitters, bullshitters, bullshitters. We are here, episode 12. Yes, 12
Well, baby.
for the New York football fucking Giants. No further ado, cut the shit, roll the clip, bitch. Bullshitters, episode 12, New York football Giants. We're here. Journey to the draft. I'm John. This is Sean. What up, bro?
What is going on, dog? The New York football Giants.
Fuck the Giants. I don't like them either, but we're here to do this video. It's if we're the GM, we're going to give it to you. No bullshit, straight, no biased. Here it is. $2.585 million to start your offseason. So that sounds a little bit low, but you're in the green.
It is low, but you're in the green. You're better than the Eagles and the Cowboys right now.
Right. You're in the green. But you know what we got to do? You know
Make
what happens?
Trim the fat, baby.
Some motherfucking money. We are going to restructure Nate Solder and save us $4.412 million. Start that off real quick. Then you're going to hate me real quick, New York. We're going to release Sterling Shepard.
You're going to fucking what?
We're going to release, is this thing on? Sterling Shepard.
I don't agree with that one, but okay.
Okay, well, you're fucking retarded. Okay. What do I listen to you for? I'm saving money. You're going to keep Sterling Shepard, who wasn't even on the fucking field hardly this year, but that's okay. Yeah, let's pay him $3 million. Anyway, we're going to restructure Logan Ryan for a savings of $2.95 million. Then we are going to release, again, New York, be prepared to hate me again. We're going to release Lavine Toliol to save us $2.9 million. We're going to release Cody Core for an even $2 million. And then we are going to release Kenny Wiggins for $850,000, ending us with $18.747 million. Thank you, Sports Track.
Okay, so free agency. Do you have them picking up anything with the $18 million they have cleared up?
Do I ever? So, I'm going to redeem myself. We are going to re-sign Leonard Williams. We're going to re-sign Golden Tate, David Mayo, Cameron Fleming, Dalvin Tomlinson, Wayne Gallman. And then we are going to go down 95, and we are going to go take Ryan Kerrigan for edge. And then we are going to also fine up our edge with Bruce Irvin. We're going to get some cornerback help from Quentin Dunbar. Maybe him and Buda Baker or who was the guy that with the wristwatches stole all the watches and shit, got in trouble with Quentin Dunbar?
Oh, yeah, DeAndre Baker.
DeAndre Baker, yeah, they can hang out and rob people now. Because they're going to pick them up. But that's going to be vicious, dude. Quentin Dunbar out there with Bradbury is going to be phenomenal, dude. If that happens, I'm telling you right now.
Oh, dog. Okay. That was
right.
Good.
You see what I'm saying?
But yeah, I do agree. I do 100% agree. 100,000 bajillion% agree with the re-signing of defensive tackle Leonard Williams. That dude was a freaking phenomenal monster. And there's no way you can let him go.
Right, and then I'm going to help Daniel Jones out. You know, I'm going to help Saquon out, and I'm going to go pick up Alejandro Villanueva.
Okay. I see you. I'm going to raise you a Trent Williams.
Ooh, are you adding or taking away?
What do you mean?
Going to add him? Are you going to add him to the list of taking? Like,
yeah.
This to me, this is just a watch list, I think. Like, there's no way you can afford all these guys.
No, absolutely not. Like, but I would, if I were them, I would really look into like protecting the blind side of Daniel Jones, and who better to do that than one, probably actually in my eyes, the best tackle in the league right now.
Me too.
And Trent Williams, like, the dude's just a freaking freak of nature. Like, he's an athlete as a tackle.
But if I cannot get him,
there's other options. And don't worry, New York Giants fans, I've got you covered, because Nate Solder, you can move him on to the right side so that way he doesn't eat up on the left side. but I got you. Don't worry. I got you. Let's move on to the NFL draft, which they have the number 11th pick of the 2021 NFL draft. With the number 11th pick of the 2021 NFL draft, the New York Football Giants select Devontae Smith, wide receiver, University of Alabama.
That's what I have too. You fucked everything up.
That is outstanding. So great minds think alike. So we normally argue, and that's cool. But right here, we can kind of come together and say, you know what, this would be a really good pick for the Giants. Like, you know, you need playmakers to keep pressure off Saquon so he doesn't get hurt again for the third year and consecutive year.
Right.
Also, you know, somebody who can get open for Daniel Jones, and so he doesn't look like a prima donna, you know, a cheap Eli Manning.
He's going to look like that anyway.
Fair, but I mean, you can kind of fake it until you make it. But
true that.
With the second round of the 2021 NFL draft, picking at number 42, I have the New York Giants solidifying their offensive line and picking up Alex Leatherwood, offensive tackle out of Alabama.
Wrong.
All right, Donald Trump, what do you got?
So don't ever fucking offend me like that ever again. Round 2. God, we're getting New York to hate us. All kinds of people are gonna hate us after this shit. Anyway, round 2, I am going to help solidify also a line, but it is not my offensive line. It is my defensive line, because I am starting what Washington and Philly is doing, and I am rotating that bitch, and I'm picking up Ronnie Perkins, edge rusher from Oklahoma.
Oh, see, I was looking at that one too. That's also a good option. If Leatherwood actually might go earlier, because we're using the Draft Network. You do our mock drafts, but Leatherwood might go early if a team wants to reach for him.
Right.
But Ronnie Perkins, I can almost guarantee that he will most likely be there at the 42 spot.
But what better way? Because if you're already going like with our formula, you got Ryan Kerrigan, Bruce Irvin, kind of veteran guys, but then you have this guy Ronnie Perkins coming in to relieve one of them.
Yeah, because you don't need to really put him in as like oh my god, you're an everyday starter. You need to come in and get like 50% of snaps. No, you can have Ryan Kerrigan hit like 70-80% of the snaps and bring Ronnie Perkins in for the other 20%.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, keep Ryan Kerrigan up and healthy
and same with Bruce Irvin.
I mean, that defense can be nasty. Like they're good. I'm not ready to give the Giants a contender tag, but I don't want to say that they're really rebuilding.
Whatever's in between, whatever that window is between like rebuilding and contendering, that's like the tier they're in.
Right. Like, you know, I imagine the commercial with $1 when it's like, oh, you almost got it.
Yep.
You almost got it. That's the Giants right now. You're on the track, but you got to make your GM's got to make some smarter decisions here in order to project your team into that contender bracket.
I'm going to say that they're at least going to contend for the East.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like
that division was the weakest of the whole league last year.
They're not going to lay down and die. Even if it's weak again this year, they're not going to lay down and die. They'll contend.
No, absolutely. So that's all we got. You're not rebuilding, but you're not a contender quite yet, New York Giants football fans. But hang on. The mountain.
Devontae Smith is coming your way. That's exciting.
Absolutely. And what better to pair that with Alex Leatherwood to solidify that offensive line.
Ronnie Perkins, get that defensive line rotating. Let's go.
With that being said, I'm Sean. This is John. No Bullshit Sports Podcast. Check us out Thursdays Eastern Standard Time at 8 p.m.
Live
here on YouTube and on Facebook. Peace out.